Westbrook the point. LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Avery Bradley. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner work together inside. Brogdon and LeVert make up the backcourt. And it's Holiday in at the 3 slot. And at this point of the season, Clark, scouting reports should be pretty set. How important are they for teams?
Extremely important. I mean, knowing the other team's tendencies is part of preparing to beat them. So we see some teams who swear by advanced scouting. I mean, it's really a pillar of how they operate. They'll use complex defenses, can spot opponents after timeout plays, and really put all of that information. It's about data accumulation and then aggregating that data and using it effectively to hopefully give you an advantage in winning the game.
Here's Brogdon. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. LeVert outside. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And Karis LeVert is a very willing passer, somebody who's always looking to set up his teammates, actually focuses on doing that.
Get it again. Davis. Oh, and Turner with a block. Got hacked and still got it to go.
That's his first personal foul.
And for much of his career, Jordan has been surrounded by unbelievable talent.
Well, you think about it, B.A. Paul and Griffin in L.A., Durant, Irving, and Harden in Brooklyn. I don't know how you get much better than those 5.
No good for Jordan.
You know, Jordan to me is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
Oh, Westbrook with a block. Here's Bradley. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Brogdon. Last game, he had 28 points. LeVert left side. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brogdon. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal.
You know, Greg, court is a familiar place for Malcolm Brogdon's family. It's just Malcolm's involves a ball instead of a gavel.
Yeah, his father Mitchell is a lawyer and a mediator. Brothers Gino and John are also both in law. And while Malcolm hasn't gone to law school, he did earn a master's degree while in college.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, Malcolm Brogdon is a guy who can get it done offensively. Shooting percentage really speaks for itself. And he knows how to find shots in a hurry.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Brogdon against Westbrook. The shot, no good. Davis with the defensive effort. You really do have to respect Brogdon's offensive game. I think he's clearly a guy who puts in the work.
You're exactly right, B.A. He does put in the work. He's a high-effort player, both when it's game time and behind the scenes. You don't see percentages like his without a lot of hours being spent in the practice gym.
Here's Westbrook. The rebound by Turner.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 to start. The drive by Holiday. Rebound by the Lakers.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And there's the drive. And that one's good. James has got his second basket of the game.
You know, it's really hard for me to say if there's ever been anyone better at finishing through contact than LeBron. He's just so big and strong and fast.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The 3, James. He can't get it to go. And Indiana will go the other way with it. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. Just put too much pressure on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
He makes it first.
You know, Karis LeVert had a few surgeries before entering the NBA, but took kind of a unique step in writing an open letter to NBA GMs telling them physically he'd be ready for the league. And you know what? He was right.
Anthony's checked in for Jordan. Now here's Westbrook. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Pacers at Indianapolis. Count the basket.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
And the Pacers with possession here. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Duarte. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Brogdon against Westbrook. Brogdon, pass to Turner. And Davis with the block.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and nice shot.
Second chance shot. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Free throw drops for Anthony.
You know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release and elite scorer.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Pacers, towards the bottom of the conference for now. They are not happy with this positioning.
When I look at Indiana, they hyped it up at the start of the year, but haven't really followed through. They're so disappointed, and really, so are their fans.
And it's too bad, really unfortunate, because I did think the potential was there. But at this stage, I think we've seen their best, and it's not going to be good enough this season.
First in blocks, 10th in field goal percentage. And they're a solid rebounding team. It's not something they stress necessarily, but they have the talent and size to get their fair share of boards.
And you got to be careful shooting on this team. They are #1 in blocks because they have an innate timing for when to rise up and contest shots. No good on the second free throw. The Lakers have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Well, Anthony Davis helped rescue the Lakers from some lean years. In the 6 seasons prior to his arrival, they've missed the playoffs more times than in the previous 65 years of franchise.
And a year after they got him, they're hoisting the Larry O'Brien trophy. And now with his new contract, he should help them compete for a long time to come.
Lamb and Davis with the block. The Lakers in the lead. 1:05 left in the first. Now here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. And there's the rejection. And he recovers it. That one drops for him. And the Lakers have possession. To the inside. Here's Davis. Pacers with a rebound.
It's not getting much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Lamb. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
His rate of development and improvement has been steady. Lamb showing real toughness on these difficult finishes.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Monk for 3. Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Duarte. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Howard grabs the miss. Now the Lakers moving it up. Three-pointer, Anthony. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. The Lakers on top. They're up by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And the 6'1" guard, undrafted out of Arizona.
It's all about just reading the way they're passing the ball in. If I see a moment of weakness where they dislodge and give me a chance to get in and get my hand in there, I try to take advantage of it.
He's always lurking.
Yeah, and that anticipation, in part, a product of his great IQ. His father's a highly successful college coach, and believe you me, it helps.
Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Anthony is out there with Dwight Howard. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Rondo in at the 1. Now here's McConnell. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers. Pass to Brissett. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Horton-Tucker on the wing. Outside. Rondo. They grab their own miss. Beyond the arc. Here's Howard. That one's good for 2. Howard's got his first bucket in this one.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
To the paint. Here's Duarte. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Rondo gets the bucket. And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
A new lineup here for Indiana. LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. Russell Westbrook comes in for Rondo. Pass to Brogdon. Outside to LeVert. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. LeVert's got 7 points in the game.
I think this is big for LeVert's confidence because the more he connects from distance, I think the more dangerous he'll become as a shooter and offensive player.
And there it is for him.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Westbrook against Brogdon. Pass to LeVert. Back to Brogdon. Sabonis against Monk. From the wing. Westbrook with the rebound.
The fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
It's hard to think about Domantas Sabonis without thinking about his father. Arvydas Sabonis was one of the first great Lithuanian players in the NBA.
Here's Brogdon. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to LeVert. Back to Brogdon. Indiana needs to get a shot off.
You've got to respect his height, and he gets up pretty good, too.
James with the ball, and Sabonis picks him up defensively. Here we go, one-on-one. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. And in talking about Domantas Sabonis and his father, it's striking how many Lithuanian players have made it to the NBA.
Yeah, it's not a short list. Domantas is one of many. His father has a plaque in the Hall of Fame, and I'm betting there'll be a few more before too long.
Brogdon with the ball. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
The Lakers have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Offensive rebound. Pass to Horton Tucker. Off target with the three. Indiana trailing here. Outside Holiday. Outside Brogdon. Here's Turner. Over Howard. And the shot falls short that time.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
James. Offensive board. Outside Monk. The three is up. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Inside. Outside Holiday. The three. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Holiday's got 5.
Nice feed, just like his dad. Sabonis is an excellent passing big man. The passing gene was passed on.
The Lakers call timeout. Some changes now for the Lakers. Davis, he's checked in for James. Anthony comes in for Horton Tucker. And it's Bradley in for Monk. Now here's Westbrook. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. For Indiana, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. It's LeVert on the wing. Pass to Duarte. Fires from 14. The Lakers with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Westbrook, pass to Howard. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. Here's Duarte. Here's an 8-footer. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And they'll get another chance. Oh, it's stolen. The three from Craig. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. And having been behind by as many as 8, they clawed their way back. It took them a little while to get going, but you love what they did in the second quarter, ending with a 2-point lead. Kenny, your thoughts about the Pacers and how they're playing?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Caris LeVert.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Brogdon and LeVert make up the backcourt. Sabonis and Turner work together inside. And it's Holiday in at the small forward position. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. And DeAndre Jordan gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Indiana leading. Brogdon up top, pounded by Westbrook.
Well, excellent job that time by Westbrook to challenge without fouling.
Can't connect from short range.
And, you know, this could be the season that LeBron passes Karl Malone for second all-time in career scoring. And dare we think this? After a year or two, perhaps, even passing Kareem, that's almost sacrilege. But it could happen if LeBron stays healthy.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Bradley, that's good. Bradley's got his second basket.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
Pass to LeVert. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And Clark, LeBron already the all-time playoff scoring leader and second all-time in finals scoring to Jerry West.
Well, it all makes sense, B.A. You added up his brilliance, his longevity, his consistency. I mean, he's made the finals just about every year, too. That doesn't hurt when you're talking about playoff stats. It is absolutely incredible what he's been able to do.
James with the ball, and Sabonis picks him up defensively.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
The Pacers have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. LeVert attacking Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And there's James from the arc. Count it from distance. James has got 9 points.
Really nice-looking stroke on James's shot from out at the arc. He can make the three-point shot look so easy, just like he does every other part of the game.
Pass to Holiday. Now here's Sabonis. Checked by Davis. And there's Sabonis. That one's good. On the assist from Holiday. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Westbrook drives. Here's Davis. Now Jordan. James outside. Here's Bradley. Misses the three. The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Outside Holiday. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second personal
They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan. Justin Holiday is one of the 3 Holiday brothers playing in the NBA. Clark, what's really interesting, all 3 have different stories.
Major different stories, but the same DNA. Great DNA as basketball players and young men. Justin is 6'6", undrafted out of college, played abroad before making it to the NBA, and plays with a hunger that is born of his struggles to get to the league. And you look at Drew, the preeminent two-way guard in the league, and Aaron, a 6'0" scoring guard. How about that, a 6-foot scoring guard? One thing they have all in common, though, great competitors and great guys.
James with the ball, now guarded by Brogdon. The Lakers with another miss. Pretty even game going on here in Indianapolis. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and that's the 3rd game out of 4 at home for them. Lamb passes to Brogdon. LeBron with the rebound.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Outside. Rondo. From outside. Off the mark. The Pacers shooting a low 29% since halftime.
2 minutes remaining.
Lamb for 3. Connects from downtown. Lamb's got 5 points.
Lamb is a capable spot-up shooter. He's comfortable shooting off the catch.
And Rondo, here we go. Davis, that's good.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Indiana's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Anthony comes in for LeBron. Rondo with it. Brissett's there. Here's Horton Tucker. Gets the three to fall. Horton Tucker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Pacers have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. McConnell outside. Lamb for 3. That shot off the mark. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Outside. Rondo. Robbed. Here's Craig. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 8 rebounds in the game.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Indiana's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. McConnell finds Craig. Here's Brissett. Ooh, Howard with a block.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
So they take the lead, and the Lakers lead by 1.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Pass to Craig. Outside for Lamb. McConnell from outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Lakers on top, leading by a point. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Lakers. Carmelo Anthony out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Bradley in at the 2-guard spot.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Ooh, rejected by Jordan. McConnell against Anthony. Yes! And the foul! It's on T.J. McConnell. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Lakers.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
One shot. They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Free throw drops for Anthony. Now here's McConnell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his third personal foul.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
And so McConnell nails them both. Here's Westbrook. Pass to Bradley. Back to Westbrook. Here's Horton-Tucker. Unloads from 13. Here's Anthony. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
McConnell passes to LeVert. To the middle. Here's Turner. That one is off. Some solid defense from Jordan. Here's Westbrook. And the layup is good. And it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
McConnell, good.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Pass to Bradley. Here's Horton Tucker. Offline with a 3.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Here's McConnell. Bradley grabs the board. McConnell's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Here's Westbrook. Now Jordan. Anthony, left side. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Indiana. LeVert, right side, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. And some changes here for the Pacers. Sabonis, he's checked in for Craig, and Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for McConnell. And the Lakers also making a switch. James is checked in for Horton Tucker. Pass to Duarte. It's good.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Here's James. Oh, and Turner with a block. LeVert outside. Outside for Brogdon. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Lakers. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now. Here's James. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
LeVert outside. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Turner. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Turner stepping up big, showing you some composure and leadership there.
And the Lakers call time here.
It's simple. Turnovers mean you lose shot opportunities, and your opponent can get easy hoops.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball, and once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
Holiday's checked in for Indiana. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Frank Vogel had some advice for his team. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first 3 you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. James outside. Westbrook outside. From deep, Jordan. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Brogdon. Now here's LeVert. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. It's James on the wing. Turner covers. And it's James with the jam.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
Now here's LeVert. He's covered closely. A minute 15 left in the final quarter. finds Brogdon. No good with the triple.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Right side Davis. Kicks it out to Westbrook. No good from outside. Well, Indiana shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Holiday passes to Brogdon. 40 seconds left in the fourth.
Brogdon attacking the heart of the defense there. Excellent decision and really maximizes using his size.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Brogdon nails both of them.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
Pass to Davis. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
For the Lakers, Anthony Davis at the line for one.
That free throw good from Davis.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. They're down by 5. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. LeVert with the ball. Bradley on him.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league despite being in the league since 2003.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you got to hit your free throws.
Indiana calls timeout. They're behind by 7. 20 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Lamb for 3. Ellington grabs the miss. No good. A bit long that time.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth with him.
And so it's the Lakers with the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Russell, this was a high-level back-and-forth basketball game. What's the mentality that got you the win?
We're going to get it. We're going to compete at a high level. When you live for games like this as a competitor, come out and compete, and I look forward to it every single time.
And we live to watch games like this. Thanks, Russell.